All right, folks, good evening and welcome to the Edge in Bedford for a very delayed start. Had a youth game run significantly over, running well behind. And then Bedford had senior night festivities going on, so that delayed things further. They had 14 seniors, but credit to the Bucks, they ran right through them. They did a very good job keeping the senior night festivities rolling, fast-paced, while giving everyone their due. Well done by Bedford Buccaneers, um, public guest announcer on that one. With 2 minutes left in warm-up here. Um, both teams near the top of the MVC DCL3. This is going to be a huge game as far as control of the league goes in the standings. So I'm still pending a score for the Methuen-Hazel game from earlier today. That's also pivotal because Bedford, DT, and Methuen are in basically a dead heat, top of the league going into today. Methuen and DT are both 5-1 in the league for 11 points. Bedford, 1 point less, 5-1-0. But Bedford's got a game in hand. So the winner of this game will have control over the league battle. Regardless of what happens in Methuen. Because Bedford plays Methuen later in the year too. It'll be a pretty critical game and a good one. Then Bedford 10-1-0, DT 8-2-2 overall going into the night's matchup. Bedford most recently beat Cambridge 9-0 on Wednesday. DT went on the road into Haverhill and came back from multiple school deficits to win 7-4. Starting lineups. Whole thing on my phone. First off for the hosting Bucks. Forward number 7, James LaRusso. Number 21, Charlie O'Brien. And they're starting 3 defensemen, one of which is probably officially listed as a forward because it is Yoshino. The other one, number 8, Charlie Demio. Number 18, Charlie Soliano. And number 22, Jackson Helio. In at Bedford, number 30, Max Marciano. For DT, forward line, the Duras line, red hot. Looking at center, Lesniak in the left wing, and Duras on the right. Jackson and Blakely, the deep air, and Connor Cole in net. Lesniak and Duras both had 5-point games in the Havel game. Duras a hat trick and 2 assists. Lesniak with 2 assists and 2 goals and 3 assists in that one, as Drew Duras continues placing himself firmly in DT hockey history as the all-time points leader for the co-op, and is now tied Jake Calloway for the most goals in the co-op in a career. And Drew is probably about to break Tommy Workman's assist record of 75. Duras is sitting on 58 goals, 69 assists for 127 points.
Number 4, Matt Lesniak.
Career. And now for the Bedford announcers edition of the lineups.
At forward, junior number 12, Charlie Wilkie. At forward, senior number 18, Drew DeRoss. On defense, senior number 8, Tommy Jackson. And in goal, senior number 31, Connor Cole. And the remaining Dracut-Tyngsboro players. The Middy's coaching staff is led by head coach Jeff DeRoss with assistant coaches Chris Tarrant and Sean Hagan. And now here's the starting lineup for your Bedford High School Buccaneers. At forward, senior number 7, James LaRusso. At forward, a senior number 21, Charlie O'Brien. On defense, a senior number 19, Connor Georgette. At forward, senior number 22, Jackson Malio. On defense, senior number 8, Captain Charles Devio. And goal, senior number 30, Max Marciona. And the remaining Bedford players. The Bedford coaching staff is led by head coach Brian Seabury with assistant coaches Bill Seabury, Mike Tracy, and Kevin Wilson. We now ask you to please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Alright, so nothing better than starting almost an hour late. You know what, we're here. We'll take it all in stride. That's how it goes. This feels like something the Go Bacon News track you're hearing right now in the background sounds like something they'd play at Tampa Bay Buccaneers football game, and then they probably just stole it for obvious reasons. But I can't necessarily confirm or deny that because I do not watch Tampa Bay football games. Alright, open face-off. We're coming here at the edge. Face-off between Wilkie and LaRusso. And LaRusso wins that face-off. Demio going to back hit into the DT zone. Cut off there by Jackson for a moment. Tap back in the box. Right over to Jackson, though. Going to punch it out off of Duras' skate. And then furthered by Wilkie for a moment. Buck's trying to send it back the other way. Punch down to Jackson. Duras further to have one more time. Taking it there by the box. It's O'Brien. Right side off the mesh. 14:36 remaining first period, just barely underway here at Bedford. Leftical face-off. Bucks won the draw. Back down to Logan Cox. Caught by James Nickel. Nickel back around to Cox, trying to center one for McGrath in front, no dice. Cox off of Wilkie's stick, cut off there for the moment by Nickel. And Connor Cole gets the whistle. $14-18. In here, the first. I'll check up on that Methuen Haverhill score. That game's at 4 o'clock. For some reason, games that happen in Haverhill often don't get reported right away because there's no live right there. Haverhill doesn't seem to know how to report a game score. Cut off by Lesniak. He had Duras center ice, but their defender was Charles Demio. That one sent wide by Scoville. Forced off by Ben Abner. Abner gets it out. Couldn't find Duras. Cut off at center by Matt Savage. He backhands it into the DT zone. There to Krell at Panagakis. Kept in the zone by Will Siciliano. Taken back by Panagakis. He got a goal in the one against Haverhill, talking like I was there when I was definitely not there. It was the opposite of there, opposite side of the country. This is why the Pacific Northwest, Naval City, Seattle, Washington. Got a roughing penalty here. We'll see what's on. If any of you ever are thinking about going to Seattle or the Northwest United States, do it. Do it. You will not regret it. At least you're anything like me. The penalty is on James LaRusso for a rough. DT got the first power play chance of the game. Some awesome people in the Seattle area. And some great views, great buildings. The mountains are like, if you see the mountains here on the East Coast, they're nothing compared to out west. On landing at Seattle, I saw Mount Rainier. Like, this is amazing. And then I flew back out. I went to Portland, Oregon for the last end of the trip. Duras picks it up. The puck goes down to the DT end. And the takeoff yesterday morning for PDX was at sunrise, and it was one of the most breathtaking things I have ever seen. Like, seeing sunrise from the sky with mountains in the background, Mount Hood, Mount St. Helens, and some others, that is just like nothing else. Blakely up to Wilkie. Wilkie into the left, Wilkie in the left side. Wilkie in the puck now. Holds on to it. Trying to stuff one. Sneaked by Marchione. He couldn't. Bucks have at the moment. Taken away by Lesniak, though. Left point, Blakely. Blakely shoots through traffic. It goes wide. Now Duras back around to Lesniak. Matt Lesniak on the puck behind the Bedford net. Left side. To the point, Blakely. Now across to Duras. Saved by Marchione. Demio trying to get out, and yeah, that's an obvious call. Duras with the unnecessary hit on Charles Demio right there. Demio did not have the puck whatsoever, and that is just one way to end your power play, is to do that. You know, I talked about it in our last broadcast when we were in Rockport, or in Gloucester against Rockport, unnecessary penalties. They got away with it against Rockport. I feel like you can't get away with it against Bedford. I'm sorry, but to just do that, nearing the 35 or so seconds of power play time left, that's just completely unnecessary. And we have an icing on Dracut-Tyngsboro here. 23 seconds remaining of 4-on-4. Then it'll be a good minute 27, if my math is right, of Bedford power play time. So I mean, it's kind of slipping away here, the penalties lately. I mean, I have been raving about how DT's done a very good job of avoiding costly penalties this whole season, and then just at the window the last couple of games. Just worked out in the Rockport game, because Rockport's not a very good team. Vision across to Panagakis. 2 seconds and 1, and out of the box is LaRusso. Bedford to the power play. Demio on the puck. Behind his own net to the left of Marchione. Stretch pass up for Charlie Siciliano. And now brought further there by Drew Seawick. Seawick on the puck left side. Now Logan Cox. Sent out. Corral neutral zone by Ryan McGrath. Off of Wilkie's stick. But he got lucky. Wilkie had nowhere to go. So just reading back to the puck was Charles Demio. Now right side. Off of the stick of Lesniak. Deflected to McGrath. Demio back to McGrath. Lesniak pressuring. They get it out up to Logan Cox right side. Cox into the DT zone. Pressure by Blakely. Puck battle involving Blakely and two Buccaneers. Bedford gets it. It's Cox. Now trying to wrap it around in front. Was Andrew Scoville. No dice. Scoville up to the left side. Sent wide by Demio. Now it's Scoville. Chipped out by Jackson. 18 seconds in the penalty kill. Demio one more time. And now it is Demio. My apologies. That was McGrath on the first play. 7 seconds. Demio is pressured by Medeski. Barely kept in there by Siciliano. So Charlie Siciliano is out of the box as Drew Duras. He goes right for a change. Left side, Siciliano. The shot sent wide may have hit Cole on the way, but I'm pretty about the body. DT gets it out. That was Vigent, and now off of Smashing Castagno, taken away by the Buccaneers, though. It is Siciliano now up off of Scoville's stick, further by Jackson Malio left side. Malio on the puck, shoots, saved by Cole. Castagno trying to back in and out. Off of Medeski's skate, but not out. Kept in toward the net by Malio. DT gets it out. That's going to go down for an icing. 9:29 remaining first period. No score here at the edge. Just a good thing for us that there's no one like skating right in front of us or along the wall. That's been an issue for us here in the past, especially lately. It's been what they've done in Bedford was they you see the visitors are on the left of the camera, shot in front by McGrath, saved by Cole. Now for the point, sent into the mesh by James Nickel. So Bedford's locker room is to the left of center ice, behind us. It used to be to the right, but the configuration of the rink overall is the visitors bench is on the left. This bleacher set is already kind of weird because it spans the entire neutral zone due to where the Zamboni is. And so last year they had for Bedford High home games, the home visitor benches were swapped due to that locker room configuration. I mean, that caused some problems with fans. So now some people are used to that. Now all of a sudden we got some mingling of fans in this little section right here, which is confusing and surely no way it could possibly lead to any problems, right? 8:46 to go first period. That one going all the way down for DT icing. I'm assuming, I don't know if the facility is that much better for where Bedford's room is at now, but where they have to do that because now you have two. The end result is you now have. Never mind. I thought there was some team room behind us as well for the East Coast Wizards, but I guess that sign was temporary because it's gone now on locker room 2. Demio to O'Brien, gone out by DT. Going back for Bedford, it's Savage. Floated off of Scoville's stick, cut off by Panagakis to Duras. He sends it into the Bedford zone. Off of the glass to Savage. Now it is Dalio, taken away by Wilkie. Now Lesniak down Panagakis, then Vigent, then Duras, taken away by Demio. Demio again got it from Scoville, now right side Seawick. On the left side, a shot sent wide by Will Siciliano. There's two of them. Brothers in your team, maximize my confusion. Yay. My brain doesn't exactly like wording things all. I see one. Okay, I knew they had see, obviously Charlie Siciliano was senior, and I'm assuming it's his brother Will is a forward in 10th grade. Down the corner, Duras goes down. Panagakis gets a puck. Panagakis can send LP down for a DT icing. Got 7:11 to go in the first period. Still nothing here at the edge. Each team's cut off a penalty. Bit of 4-on-4 time cutting between the two. DT wins the face-off right ahead by Medeski. Mr. Tato on the draw. Goes to the Bedford end where they retrieve. Chipped up by McGrath. Cut off at center by Blakely. Sends it into the Bedford zone. Right side Sebastian Castagno. Castagno to the net. Blocked off by... Ooh! Got to the net eventually. Charlie Slade blocked first chance. And then to Marchion who gets the whistle with 6:52, 62 remaining first period. To the left of Marchiona, box with the draw. Brought out of the zone. Left side by Nickel. To the DT end. McGrath gets to the puck first. So he beat Blakely to it. Taking away, it's Jackson. Up to Castagno. Castagno across. He successfully finds, it looks like Teta. Now Medeski left side, a shot save by Marciona. The other way, here comes McGrath over center. Defended by Teta. McGrath goes for the change. The puck is Jackson. Up to Castagno. And Medeski chips it further into the Bedford zone. Ahead of the red line, there's no icing. There you go, the puck was Melio. Melio across to Demio. Couldn't corral it. And now there's 2 DE players in the puck battle. O'Brien for the Bucks. Down to Demio. Demio is hit. Vigil kept it in. Demio retrieved the puck and lofts it out. Out of the reach of Jake Obner. The chance for Andy Scoville with a shot glove save by Cole. .5:44 remaining in the first. DT 0, Bedford 0 here from the edge. Left of Cole, face off Petrino, Jake Obner, and James LaRusso. Won by LaRusso to the point. Side Demio fired it wide. Now Seawick. Back up to Demio's right circle, shoots, save by Cole. Demio again. Now down low, McGrath. Or Seawick, my bad. I can't see numbers very well today, I guess. All their captains, they have McGrath, Demio, and Seawick. 3 players to the C. Demio cuts it close, shoots high! And now DT player Vigent couldn't chip it out. It was a brief danger chance for the Bucks there. DT gets it out all the way down. No icing though. LaRusso trying to start off. Wilkie there to pressure him. Wilkie off of Duras. Kept in by Blakely. Blakely to Duras left side. Or Wilkie rather. Wilkie shoots into the mesh. You get the race. 4:50 in the first. To the right of Marciona, face off between Wilkie and Cox. Wilkie wins the face off up to Blakely. Blakely with a shot, glove saving Marciona. Same guys. Bedford gets the puck this time, right ahead by Demia or McGrath. McGrath could have had a break. Disrupted by Jackson. McGrath up to the point. Nicely got in there by Siciliano with a shot. Saved by Cole. Rebound chance. Cox had it. Scramble with Nickel in front and Cole covers. 4:27 remaining in the first. Left of Cole, Bucks from the face-off, right side, Demio. Across, wide by Savage. Jackson gets it down low. Taken over by Demio, thanks to the disrupt by Scoville. Demio down low on the puck, trying to center one in front. Nicely defended there by DT. Looks like it was Teta, perhaps. Nicely chipping up. Forward to play some good defensive play there. Behind the net, Jackson. 3:58 to go. Jackson across. And the puck, Blakely back to Jackson. Now Castagno, brought further by Teta. Teta right side, a shot save by Marciona. Now it's losing front. Demio gets the puck. Demio. Up for O'Brien, cut off by Medeski. Out of Teta's reach, goes down, but no icing. The referee rules a deflection. I think it hit the boards though. So that makes sense. Demio. Back to him from Savage. Off of the stick of Will Siciliano and further. Panagakis beats Seawick to the puck. Lesniak lost it. Seawick taken away by Vigi. Now Duras brings it ahead. Duras, right side. Pass across, couldn't find Lesniak. Duras goes down at the hit by Charlie Siciliano. Now, Charlie Wilkie in the puck. It goes down the other way, though. Vision gets it from Panagakis. Duras couldn't get it. It was cut off by Carter Georgette. Taken right back by Vigent. Vigent to Jake Obner. Now Drew Duras shoots. Saved by Marciona. So you have noticed, I can't exactly... Where is the A on Wilkie's jersey? He's an assistant captain. Like, is my brain making that up, or like do I even know what reality is anymore? Convinced of this week, I don't know. 2:32 remaining first period. To the right of Marciona. Obner, now Feeney. Bedford gets it out. Take it back by Jackson. Then off Feeney, further by Jake Obner. Chipped there by Savage. Obner gets it back. Kept in by Jackson into the mesh. .208 remaining in the first. Face off. Bedford gets it out, brought further by Nickel. Nickel right side, defended by Teta. Nice play to break it up. Then Jackson. Back in and back down to Jackson. Across to Blakely, then back to Teta. Or back to Jackson, rather. Now Medeski shoots off the side of the net. There to get it was Demio. Sent further out. First by Nickel, then by Cox. Into the DT zone, Logan Cox. Then Demio down low. 1:30 to go. Demio turns it over. Right up by Castagno. Chips it past Georgette into the DT zone. Into the Bedford zone, rather. Bedford brings it out. It's Demio left side, all the way into the DT end. 1:12 to go. Demio dumps it down low. He beats Vincent to it. Demio centering pass for Scoville. Cut off there.
1 minute remaining in the period.
Last minute of the period. Teta chips it out. Cut off there. Back in by the Bucks. Panagakis chips it out. Then Duras gets it from Vigent. Back down to Vigent. Vigent cut off there. But Scoville shoots and saved by Cole. To the right of Cole. Tie up to the net, sticked wide. Taken away by DT. Okay, I think I was just hallucinating the no A on Wilkie's jersey because I see it now. I was very concerned for a second that my brain was missing something. Bucks get it out. Off of Lesniak though. So down to Blakely. And now Duras advances it barely of the blue line where Demio gets it back out. Demio to the DTN, 9 seconds. Blakely down low, 6 seconds. Down low, LaRusso, 1 second. I thought the clock stopped for a second. Won't matter. End of the first period, no score here at the edge. We'll return for the second. back here for the second period. So pretty good competitive first period there. Obviously we had no goals to speak of. Each team had an abbreviated power play. The shots on net were 9-7, favoring Bedford in the frame. Fine face-off in here, starting the second period. Now I have very little to work with here because I'm getting personal space creeped. With folks to my left, the parents. Off the face-off, DT has it start the period. It was Bilkey winning it to Blakely. Blakely sends it into the Bedford zone for an immediate icing. Talk about a blooper to start the frame. To the left of Cole, face-off between Wilkie and Cox. One by Cox, floated to net is firing, saved by Cole. Now, whoa! Wilkie getting away with a fast one there on McGrath. Referees let that one go. It goes down. Icing against DT. Not a great tone to set to start the period. 2 icings in a row. DT has the puck. Tedda could not find Medeski the first time he sent it in there first to regroup. Turned around by Savage. Bedford getting it not out. On goal shot by, I believe that was Vigent. Marciona gets the whistle. Tedda against Scoville. Medeski has the puck now. Medeski centering to Castagno, no dice. Scramble in front. Multiple players in there, and Marciona gets the whistle. To the left. Bedford wins the face-off. They're going to bring it out themselves. Cut off their neutral zone by Vigent. In the DTN, Siciliano, Bedford down low, back up to him. Trying to find O'Brien, no dice. Medeski trying to chip it out. Off the glass, and Tedda advances it out to the right side. This is a shot by Fashion Castagno and a save by Marciona. 13:25 remaining in the period. Jackson from the right point shoots just wide. Medeski trying to tap it, and Medeski could not get the puck. Castagno to Jake Obner. Obner trying to settle it down, taken away by Carter Georgette. Now Now to Ben Cardillo. Abner keeps it in. Jake Abner, more specifically. Now Cardillo right side. Cardillo, 2 bucks behind him. Forced out the puck there by Savage now to get it to LaRusso. DT gets it off. Blake keeps it in. Off of Cardillo. I forgot his name for a second. God. 12:22 to go first period. I am freezing my brain. Jake Abner. Knocked out the puck by Charles Demio. All the way down to ice. The face off and it goes into the ceiling, hitting the support beam pretty quickly. Wilkie wins the face off at the point. Vision sends it high and wide. McGrath gets the puck. He turns it off of Wilkie, but it bounced up to Cox. Not a turnover there. Bedford getting a fortunate bounce. Vidget hits, Panagakis hits Cox. Now it is Vidget. 2 guys in on the Bedford player. Trying to see what it is with Nickel. Drew Ross chips it, not out. Then forced out there by Wilkie. No icing. Demio is hit hard by Lesniak. Panagakis wires one wide. Right point. Vision couldn't get there in time. He's forced to dump it in as DT goes for a forward line change. Bedford brings it in. It's Demio on the left side. Demio. Behind the DT net. Now Charlie Siliano, then down low. Vision hits McGrath. Trying to dig it out of there. Here's O'Brien. Bedford keeps it in. Siliano turned over. Lesniak now. Teta. Taken away by Siliano. He dumps it into the DT zone. 10:29 to go second period. Wired around by Panagakis. Couldn't get it out. Teta with a hit. Kept in dumped further by Georgette. O'Brien. Georgette won the first puck race, was chipped ahead by Medeski. Teta gets it out. Teta brings it further to the Bedford zone. Cut off there and chipped off the glass and out by Scoville. Taken away Panagakis. Chipped up the boards by Scoville once more. Taken back by Teta. 9:54 to go, second period. Left side, Blakely score! Bo Blakely burned down, found the left side, and DT takes a 1-0 lead. I'm not sure on the assist there. My brain kind of got distracted because I'm getting personal space creeped over here. But DT, the huge early goal, but
Great goal scored by number 19, Bo Blakely. Assist by 22, Brendan Medeski.
they get it wrong half the time, so we'll take a look. Let's see what we have. Look at that in the bit. Blakely in the puck. Off the boards, on out. He's pressured there by Cox. Cox takes it away. Interrupted nicely by Jake Abner. Chipped out by Blakely. Puck race. Whoa, and going into the boards. That play was Drew Mullen. Puck battle left wing boards. Right, this is not the best rink for sight lines. It's a lot worse than you would think based off of the pure fundamental geometry of this rink. That it would be tough to judge sometimes. Loose, and we get a whistle. The puck went into the net, but there's some extracurriculars after the play involving Nickel and can't tell is that Feeney or Kostyak. I think it's Feeney going after it after the play. And we're getting good guys to the box. Unsurprisingly, Nickel and Feeney both will have their turns to take a seat. So they're in the box now. 3-5-1-5.
Rated penalty on number 20, Jack Dean, nothing. Bedford penalty on number 14, James Nickel, nothing.
So yeah, both guys matching minors for a rough. That isn't particularly surprising in the slightest. Yeah, I think I can agree with Blakely from Medeski in that goal. At the greatest angle, we could look live bar might actually be a better angle just because of where the camera is relative to the fact of the mesh and stuff and less glass. Yeah, we'll call it one Blakely from Medeski. DT up by 1. Duras gets hit down to Panagakis. Panagakis across. Vision to the puck. He dumps it in. Left side, Bedford brings it in. It's McGrath all alone. Seawick, I thought I heard a whistle. Connor Cole slow to get up as the net came off. I'm pretty sure I heard a whistle. Connor Cole struggling to get up. Take a headphones on. Let me take a quick listen to this. Yes, so I just listened. You can hear a whistle. You can absolutely hear a whistle as Seawick enters the zone. Dubiously can't really tell whether it's on or offside in that video, but so you think it might have been a ref behind the play, not ahead of it. Doesn't really matter. No goals scored, or the face-off was outside the zone, so it indicates that one of them was going to call an offside. Mike got tangled up. Scoville to the right of Cole in the corner. Scoville shoots off the mask. Batted down there. Loose puck. Batted down by a high stick by O'Brien. Connor Cole keeps it out of harm's way. O'Brien's stick definitely looked like it was above the height of the shoulders. Seawick. Now is McGrath. Back to McGrath. Back hit by Wilkie. Cox with the puck. defended nicely by Tommy Jackson. Wilkie disrupts, cut off at the point. Siciliano shoots wide. Lesniak backhands it out, and Drew Duras! He's knocked down by Charlie Siciliano. Duras had a great chance, but couldn't just quite get ahead as much as he would have liked. And Siciliano stopped that opportunity completely with a big hit. Blakely, wide around, cut off right side. McGrath shoots it high and wide. Kept into the zone by Savage. Backhand, he scores! Off the post and in! And I believe the referee is giving a washout signal at this time. I believe the referee is calling it no goal. I definitely thought that was in, but after a few seconds, the referee gave the washout signal, so I believe this will stay a 1-0 game. There is no goal on the play. And the Bedford fans will not be pleased once they process what's happened. The scoreboard still reads 1-1. That might be a little hard to fix. I know the system here is kind of difficult. So DT catches a lucky break there. I thought that puck was in. So clearly the referee who was sitting right there had a better angle on it. Panagakis keeps it in, shoot, save by Marciona. And the scoreboard, there we go. What's that? Right at Demio, he's going down. And you got Panagakis pinning Demio down to the ice for a moment. But they get out of that without any further entanglement. Luckily, because we don't need any more unnecessary penalties, like I've talked about so many times recently. In just this game and the Rockport game. 5:10 to go in the second. Right ahead, left side. Charles Demio trying to get to net, no dice. Siciliano keeps it in. Charles Siciliano is cut off behind the net by Christos Panagakis. Ben Cardillo trying to chip it out. Oh, a hit to the head. That's going to be, that is a penalty on James Nickel very easily. And they rule a cross-check. But I feel like you could probably give, at least in real time, I feel like you could have probably given Nickel 5 minutes for a hit to the head. And again, at least in real time, look at the replay, maybe different. Referees are better inclined, better judges of things than you and me, the layperson, most of the time. With penalties, they certainly more experience. If you're DT, just don't take a penalty this time. Please and thank you. I feel like we all appreciate that right now, or at least all of us cheering for DT, which would appreciate not taking a penalty to cut the power play short, like last time. To the left of Marcio, face-off forthcoming. Big guys kicked out of face-off. We do Ross taking for DT now up against that. Can't see what it is for Bedford, but I think was that Demio the defenseman took the face-off and won it. So Nickel for a cross check. Could have easily been more than two, but he gets it there. At least in my judgment, real time. Medeski got it from Blakely, now brought further. It is Lesniak, dropped to Duras. Duras out of the reach the first time by Wilkie, now he gets it. Wilkie left side behind the net. Wilkie pass over to Lesniak, left side. Lesniak to the point, Blakely. Blakely shoots to traffic, save, rebound for Wilkie, and Lesniak touch it now. Duras backhands one, save made. Medeski trying to tap it by in front. The Bucks get it out, but quickly losing it to Cox, allowing Wilkie to get it right back and bring it back in. Charlie Wilkie, 113 the penalty. Wilkie nicely evades the reach of Demio. Now Blakely at the point. Blakely turns it over to Demio. And Blakely gets it in his own end. Defended by McGrath. In the puck battle now, digging it up was Wilkie. Now it is Duras. Duras across to Wilkie. Back to the Bedford zone. Wilkie sends it wide. Now Lesniak. Back around the left side. Medeski. Medeski. Down low Lesniak. Lesniak to the point. Vigent. A shot off the skate of Castagno. Castagno to the point. Vigent a shot sent wide. Duras with a hit. Allowing the puck to get back. Save. Rebound. Castagno couldn't have it by. He got it from Vigent. It's out of there. 13 seconds to the penalty. Couple of good chances for DT here. Just couldn't capitalize. Long stretch pass up from Vigent to Castagno. And now Teta shoots, save by Marciona as Nickel exits the box. $2:51 to go, second period. DT ahead 1 on Bedford. It was a nothing short of a critical league game for both teams. Bedford with the draw. Seawick chips it out. Seawick to the DT zone. Behind the net, Mullen there to get it. 2:41 to go. Mullen now. Castagno cut off by LaRusso for the moment. Castagno trying to muscle it back. Mullen helps him up, but Georgette sent it back down behind the net. There to get it is Seawick. Could not be kept in by Savage. He retreats to the Bedford zone. Seawick with a stick off of Managakis. Yeah, Drew Mullen knocked him. Will Siciliano right down. DT will go to the kill. A shot by score on the rebound. On a delayed penalty, I think it might have been Seawick with the last touch. Bedford ties the game. Not an ideal sequence of events for Dracut-Tyngsboro. It was Will Siciliano, I guess. Oh, referee's talking to. Hang on, referee is talking to the announcer.
With the goal by number 15.
Will Siciliano.
Will Siciliano.
So it was Siciliano who went down with again. It is blowing my mind. I keep talking about unnecessary penalties, and what do? They keep doing it. Get it together. 1:54 to go, second period. Blakely is pressured by Scoville. Gets up ahead. Vigent. Feeney couldn't get it. O'Brien trying to get it out. Corralled by Blakely. Off the boards. Cut off by Siciliano. Now taken away by Blakely. Blakely out of Duras's reach and iced. Yeah, so 4.5 hours after the game started, we still do not have a score from the Havel-Methuen game. So, what gives? I checked Matt's clock and I just checked Arbiter too. The score's not posted on either. Great, fantastic. Demio, shoot save by Cole. There was it that game. Methuen Havel and has the score. Tweet it at DT Hockey. We'd like to know. If nothing else, I want to know from my league standings calculation. 1 minute remaining in the period up to the middle of the slot. Shot by Nickel and a save by Cole. Face off won by Wilkie, sent around by Jackson. Chipped, or Drew Ross can chip it out, and he's taken away by Charlie Siciliano. Now Cox. Cut off there by Jackson. Right for the Duras right side. Duras shoots, saved by Marciona. And after the play, a DT player, can't tell if that was Lesniak maybe? Yeah, it was Lesniak. Tumbled over and into the net. I feel like you would rather the puck go in the net, but 41.9 to go second period. DT and Bedford tied at 1. To the left of Marciona, face off. Looks like between Scoble and Teta. Sent all the way down, no icing. Blakely gets hitting the boards there by O'Brien. 28 seconds. Bit of a stalemate behind Cole to his right shoulder. Dug up by Blakely. Bo Blakely. Bit of a stick battle into the blue line pitch where he comes up with the bucket. It's Charles Demio right side into the DT zone. It's Demio. Demio gets by Teta, passes it around. Blakely goes down after the play. Thanks to a hit by Seawick, now Choma for DT. Teta across to Modeski. He shoots, he scores! Brendan Modeski with 3/10 of a second on the clock, and DT will take a 2-1 lead into the locker room. Modeski from Teta, and I feel like it was Blakely in the back end. My brain is fried that I went fried there completely. That is one heck of a way to go in the locker room. Get 3/10. And drop the puck. Thank you. All right, that's it for the BRE. DT up 2-1 on Bedford. We'll see you for the third.
Here we go. Period 3. Let's go.
Alright, we are back for the third here at Bedford. Huge, hugely important period ahead. As we approach 9 o'clock hours, game running roughly an hour behind schedule at this point. And we're underway here in the third. I'd be remiss if I mention the winner of this game will also clinch a playoff spot, which both teams are assured of at this point anyway, just because of the way the system works. And there's not really a way either of these teams could fall out of the picture, the power rating system. But top 32 teams in power rating qualify for the postseason, but also you still qualify with a 500 or better record. Just if you're below the 32nd place position, you go to the playing tournament for the lowest seed instead. And so therefore you still officially clinch once you guarantee yourself 20 points or more. If you're in a 20 game season, 19 game season, 19 points, 21 game season, 21 points. Whatever guarantees you a 500 points record. But like I mentioned, though, I mean, DT could lose every game and probably still make it in. Comfortably due to the power rating system. But it's certainly nice to have it insured. And same goes for Bedford. Bedford even worse. Bedford could probably lose out and still be top 20. Vigent brings it in. Vigent right side. As of yesterday morning, Bedford was the 6th seed in D3, DT 12th. So in front and no dice. And the thing I'll mention is that if DT wins this game, it'll probably vault them up quite a bit. Even if DT loses this game, by the way, it'll probably still help your power rating, because then you get a big boost from playing Bedford because of the way that it works. We talked about it in the broadcast before. The power rating is your average margin of victory plus your opponent's average rating of your opponents. So Bedford's current rating is 1.65. DT's is 0.54. That will buoy the average very nicely, even though even if DT were to lose this game. .1307 rating, third period. Backhanded out by Jake Abner. Could be a chance. 2-0. We're 2-1 for DT. Left side, a shot by Cardillo, and a save was made by Marciona. Bedford brings it ahead. Tipped in by Nickel. Also, by the way, if there's a tie, neither team will clinch a postseason berth. That'll leave both teams at 19 points, one shy of the spot to clinch. As both teams play a 20-game schedule. Also, right on our tail of the power ratings is what's doing. They're 14th, 7-3-2, and I've just checked. Still no posting of the score from the Methuen-Haverhill game. Might want to know that for the league. 12-12 to go, third period. Vigilance pass ahead off Medeski's stick. Now brought further by Teta. Shots on goal 23-18, favoring Bedford through 2 periods. 13-11 Bedford in the second. And of the 9-7 back in the first. Kept in by Medeski. High slot shoot. Saved by Marciona rather. Black's pronunciation there. Bedford gets it out. Sent back in by Panagakis off of the stick of Demio. Demio cross to Savage. Brought further by Siwa. Taken away by Panagakis. Panagakis. The shot fired wide. And now Medeski. Then with a hit there was by Castagno. Now Teta gets it from Medeski. The last goal was Medeski from Teta and Blakely. Blakely in 2-point night, same with Medeski. Up to the point. Blakely wired wide. Medeski couldn't find Teta. Was cut off there by Savage. Savage. Bedford gets it out. Gonna go down about halfway down into the DT zone. Blakely, DD to Jackson. The puck is all the way back up where Blakely is. Now across to Jackson. Jackson muscled off by Will Siciliano. Down to Blakely off the stick of Wilkie. Brought further by Duras. Duras goes down. And then Lesniak is pressuring Demio. Demio is going to bring it out. Played ahead to Will Siciliano. Nice play by Jackson to cut it off. Now there's a chance of the way. Wilkie finds Duras. Duras couldn't find Wilkie. Couldn't find Blakely either, who was trailing, allowing Demio to get it out. Jackson to Duras. Now Wilkie fires it wide. Lesniak sends it down low. Duras could not get the puck. He was defended nicely there by Carter Georgette. Sent back in, or not back in by Vigin. It was cut off for the moment by Nickel. Vigin sends it in. Corralled by Georgette. Taken away by DT. It's Cardillo. Duras couldn't keep it in. Kept it by Panagakis. A shot saved by Marciona. Now Georgette hit by... That's who that was. My eye kind of fluttered there for a second. Bedford gets it out. It's going to go all the way down. Vigent nicely forced an icing. McGrath was in a position to get it, but Vigent, some good defense. There's a little stick lift there. Enough to deny McGrath a chance with the puck and force the icing. So sick tap Chad Vigent there. Heads up play. To the right of Marciona, face off between Scoville and Jacob. Won by Scoville. Bring it up. Cut off by Panagakis though for the moment. He's going to chip it out. Then back in by Bedford. It was Scoville. After Jackson Malio had his chance denied. Malio to now on a turnover. Vigent gets the puck. Chipped it loosely for Cardillo rather. Off the glass, not with Panagakis. Cut off by Demio near the red line. Demio with Feeney on him. Obner joins the fray, as does Malio. Demio brings it further with Vigent behind him. Demio centering pass! No dice there for Malio in front. And Jake Obner gets it. Lost it to Scoville. Panagakis chipped it but could not get it out as Savage was there to keep it in. Now left side, Demio trying to get the puck. Trying to find Will sliding in front, but Chris Panagakis was there, stopped the chance, but there will be an icing against Dracut-Tyngsboro. 8:12 remaining here in the third. DT 2, Bedford 1. To the left of Cole. Down low, it's Blakely. Now brought further by DT. Kept in by Bedford, though. That was Drew Seawick toward the goal by James LaRusso, and Connor Cole there to get the whistle. 7:55 to go in the third. So we're certainly keeping it moving here. It's been a great game. I mean, back and forth action, physical, and both teams obviously know the importance of this one. Jackson sent it around. DT couldn't get it out. Siciliano sent it in. Now taken away by Blakely. Blakely kept in at the point by McGrath and by Georgette. McGrath trying to center one in front. No dice. McGrath with Cole out of his crease. Too much chaos and do anything with it. Off McGrath to the corner. Blakely behind him defending. Blakely couldn't do anything with it. McGrath found nickel, no dice. Blakely sends it out all the way down, but to just evading Marciona be an icing. .7:11 to go, third period. Vigent trying to get it out. He's defended by Charlie O'Brien. Sent wide. Savage lost it, brought up by Duras. Up to Lesniak. Lesniak couldn't find Wilkie. Score! I have no idea if that hit Wilkie or not. If it didn't, that would be Matt Lesniak's goal. Either way, 3-1 DT. Not sure again who got that. We can figure it out later. But that is a huge insurance goal for DT at this stage in the game. Interesting. So unless Duras was involved in the play, I'm not. We'll vote with whatever we see later. I mean, I have no clue what happened there. So I'm just as confused as the viewer at home. So we'll work on that. We'll work with that. And then the celebration wasn't exactly clear either. Like, you see, Drew was a big guy to celebrate stuff like that, and he looked happy, as he's always had with a goal, obviously, especially in this situation. Vigent. Castagno was offside. Nice reset. Angry with repair it. He tagged up. That's fine. Sent down. I'll watch that play again next whistle just because I really want to know what happened, but my brain's all confused. Yeah, I'm still confused as to what happened there. Lesniak couldn't develop, but Drew Oscar got into the corner. Not fast enough for an icing. Whoa. Drew, don't react. Good job, Drew. He got knocked and held by Charlie Siciliano. And are they calling Drew? Siciliano's going to go to the box. Are they sending Drew Duras to the box too? Wow. Wow. Okay, it'd be 4-on-4. Send both guys, sure. Because, I mean, I've talked about referees talking about Lesniak, but now, those of you who watch our broadcast regularly, you know that I will call it like I see it. And I've done so tonight about the penalties. Bedford's calling timeout. Bedford's calling timeout. Referees didn't see it. So we're going to play on here.
Bedford penalty number 18, Siciliano, roughing.
And
Penalty number 18, Drew the rough.
yeah, again, like I say, I call it like I see it. And if you heard me applauding Drew Duras' restraint there, and he gets a penalty for being put in a chokehold? Really? Okay, we'll roll with that. Penalty forthcoming on DT. Bedford will get a power play here. Not too sure what the call is. Roughing him on Wilkie, it looks like.
Raven penalty number 12, Charles Wilkie, roughing.
Five foot's going to go third period. DT up 3-1. And to the penalty kill. And if we get a timeout, I'll try and go on live bar and look at that camera with the goal. I also talked to the players. Also a shout out to Drew. I'm going to give him a really good shout out here. So when I was in Seattle, so obviously the Hazel game was a 7-goal victory. And Steph Blakely had the video on that. But it was obviously I was trying to just enjoy my trip. And so Drew went together. He looked at the footage. He asked, now he decided to try and get us some more points, but he was honest here, as was everyone else involved. He asked all the players, what'd you get for points? He looked at the tapes. He told you what he had. That is leadership. That is leadership. I've been doing this for 10 years. That one sent high by Logan Cox. And that is probably one of the best things I've ever seen a player do, to assist me. Bar none. Made my job a lot easier. That one tapped high by Ryan McGrath. Now Seawick to Cox. Back to McGrath. High slot. 48 seconds of penalty McGrath. Up to Cox. Back to McGrath. High slot. The line weather and it's cut off and cleared out by Chetta. Soon enough, we'll be getting a Siciliano and Duras at the box. Probably the next whistle. Up turnover to Lesniak, but he couldn't turn around and get a chance. And then he turns it up to Seawick. Take it right back at Lesniak. He's going to backhand it out. Neutral zone. Demio gets it near his own line. Coughed up. Sent out by Abner. Marcione hands it off for Savage. Now, so that's Demio to Savage. Back to Demio. 8 seconds in the penalty. Sent out. Scoville. Out of the box is Wilkie. Once you get a whistle, we'll see Duras and Siciliano freed as well. 2:55 to go. Blakely off of Lesniak. We get something. An offside, we think. Yeah, he's pointing at a dot. I wasn't sure if he was pointing at a player or a dot. He's pointing at a face-off dot. 2:45. Face-off sent down all the way to Marcione. 2:38 remaining in the third. DT 3, Bedford 1. Cut there by Lesniak. Turned over. Now a chance. Wilkie! Off the glass! Now Lesniak. Turnover. Bedford brings this one ahead. Nickel through a couple of lanes. No dice. DT gets it out. Race between Duras and Ciliano, and there's some physicality there as those two are tangled up in the corner. And and we're going to get a penalty here. Not sure on whom, but it was Duras and Siciliano tangled up once again. It looked like, I think it's going to be Siciliano, based off the fact that Nickel touched the puck and the whistle went. Interference on Charlie Siciliano. DT has a chance to go up at the max power rating margin. 2:04 to go, 3-1 DT, as I mentioned in the past, and it is a timeout by Dracut-Tyngsboro, interestingly. But again, as I mentioned, good chance to do that, the 3-goal power rating thing. To live barn I go.
Timeout, Dracut. Bedford penalty number 18, Siciliano, holding. 2 minutes holding.
Very useful live barn, very useful, barely loading. Alright, well, we'll figure out the goal afterward. It's not really relevant for the live stream at this point. Social media post be delayed anyway. DT in the power play, 1:51 to go, 1:46 in the penalty, basically coincident to the game time. Bedford's going to get out, and now we'll see when they pull Marciona. There he goes! Marciona to the bench. Extractor out for Bedford. It's 5-on-5 because they're on the penalty kill. And DT could try with him yet. That one goes wide around. Duras to the open net, but there's up to Charlie's Demio. Cut off by Blakely. Now Wilkie off of Bedford's stick. Backhand by Seabrook. Coughed up by Vigent, sent it wide. Demio around, trying to find Savage. He lost the puck. Wilkie lost an edge. Wilkie down to Vigent. He sent it wide. Last minute, Bedford sends it out. And DT's going to want to score here for the, what? High sticking. Duras is going to go off for that high stick. So, yeah, high sticking. So yeah, that'll be, Bedford will get a 4-second power play at the end of this game, barring any further penalties. So essentially a power play for Bedford, but the net's empty because the extra skater, they have 5 out now. Bedford wins the draw. Cut off by Panagakis. Trying to wire out, no icing. Up to the point, set wide by Savage. Panagakis backhands it. Not out. Kept alive. Set wide. Cole can get it, 31 seconds. Someone across into the mesh. That was Amelio. to Demio. 26.2 to go here in the third. And is there another timeout here? I believe there is. Good. I can look at live bar.
Timeout, Bedford.
So we had to play up now, so that was face off as Wilkie did not win that. It was Duras who starts the playoff. He passed it up to Lesniak. And then I don't see Duras or Wilkie. I think it'd be Lesniak and Duras. But I'll ask them all when they get off the ice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that goal was Lesniak and Duras, though. Thank you. 22 seconds. DT gets it out. Demi on the puck now. Scoville, 13 seconds. Blakely trying to get it out. The third would be nice. But does it matter? No! For the fourth year in a row, Dracut-Tyngsboro is back to the postseason! Sweeping the season series against Bedford with a 3-1 win here at the Edge. With points 19 and 20. Ticket punched! Thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. Let's stay warm. Have a great night, and we'll be back on Monday.